Hey. Yeah, buddy. Welcome back, guys. It's Childish coming back at you with the fourth episode of Critical Thinking with Childish. Just wanted to say thank you guys for all your support. Lately, it seems like I've been getting a lot of great feedback from the critical thinking videos, especially the first two. The third one with regards to runes, I think a lot of people know more or less, the basics of runes, but as far as really trying to value the importance of that, I think that's still kind of goes a little off to the side. So hopefully, y'all got the point with that. But despite that, I am super excited to talk about this next topic here. I don't even want to waste any time. I just want to get into it because this particular topic just really highlights the quality of this game in the aspect of being able to allow the most variety of your units, or the most unique way of building a particular unit. You could just do so much stuff with these rune combinations. It's amazing. So, without further ado, I want to get started. The unit that we're going to be talking about today is Shannon. All right, and this unit, I made a few changes to her, and most people, if they were to look at the top, recommended rune selections for this particular unit, it would probably be something on the guidelines of Swift Energy or Full Energy, with speed, hit point, and accuracy, or hit points all around, whatever the case may be. Originally, for the longest time, I always ran Swift Energy, but I just hit hit points all around. I try to get his hit points up as fast as possible, or get his hit points up as high as possible. If anyone has seen some of my videos earlier, they will know that I always recommend, for the higher level B7 through B10 dungeons, at least 12k hit points with at least 500 defense. But in this particular instance, even with the original set, I couldn't get that. So moving on, I have been thinking about a style of play that I wanted to use for this character. As I've said before, in my dungeon team, this is one of the 5 units that will really never get changed. Its value from buffing your team to providing the AoE slow, and providing that glancing hit, which is you rarely see it on a unit. It just has so much versatility, if that's the right word. Don't laugh at me. I'm not good with big words. You could do so much with it, but me being as childish as I am, I'm trying to think to myself, if Comtois is going to let us utilize this unit in any way we we can. Why not, take advantage of its ability to, being an awakened 2-star unit, to skill up the unit and see what can I do to really take advantage of the unit. So I went ahead and did a switch about 2 days ago, from Swift Energy to Despair Energy. I probably wouldn't even have thought about it had I not got this rune, because normally I try to get the best runes possible for the recommended types. But I was thinking to myself, my defense it's only sitting at about 500. I could get the hit points up, but I have a couple of 6-star, 5-star runes. So maybe if I just upgrade them, let's see where the substats fall, I can go ahead and get these on and give it a go. But I was thinking to myself, even despite the good level runes, what can this provide for me? Because everyone says when you got to go Despair, you have to go focus, because you have to have all the accuracy to land the stun runes. Well, I don't know if that is truthfully necessary. I believe accuracy is important. I believe accuracy is definitely going to be helping utilizing the landing of the second activation rate of different debuffs and whatnot. But I don't know if it's important. And here's my thing why. We can always talk back and forth about this has to go with this has to go with that. But until you, get out in the field, so to speak, and practice it, you really can't, how do I say, not consider the fact that, you actually going out there for experience, doing dungeon upon dungeon, and trying it out for yourself, see if it works. And for me, I only have 11% accuracy, but regardless of that low level of accuracy, these stuns are hitting. And why do I think this is so optimal for this particular unit? Being a 2-star unit, you can increase his AoE slow and max it out so that he attacks every 3 turns. So every 3 turns, he has the opportunity to stun the entire group. Why is this really huge, or why should I be paying attention to it? Because if you look at some of these units out there that are considered some of the greatest units to try to go despair focus with or whatever, you will notice a particular trend, and that trend is each of these units have some quality AoE freeze, AoE stun, or whatever, but they're all kind of this kind of the same. Regardless of what particular unit it is, they all take 3 to 5 turns. And anywhere you look at it, the big hitters, 3 to 6 turns. I'm sorry, I apologize. I think I said 3 to 5, but 3 to 6. So 4 to 6. God, I am so off today. I'm too excited. I'm shaking over here. But so 4 to 6 turns are typically the amount of turns you need to reuse, and that's not no skill maxed out, in order to take advantage of a particular unit that you set up to stun additionally. And so by utilizing a 2-star unit such as this, you're able to take advantage of creating your own stuns, but at half the cost. And obviously, for myself, if anyone see my team, I was fortunate enough to get Jameer, the Wind Dragon, a while back. That even gives a chance to reuse, to reset the skill time, right? So my thinking on this, my thought process is, why not switch her to support if you have the high level runes to make up for the utility or speed or hit points that you lose from your other runes, and kind of take this on and utilize it for a utilize it for a little bit of crowd control in addition to that. So again, I'm showcasing 5-star units. Obviously we're not going to all have those, but you're getting the trend. I just want to show you that it's not there is really no unit out there that I can think of that you can utilize this particular unit for. What is it for? Space out. You can utilize it for its low, slowing ability, and the low, how do I say, reusable turn, so to speak. So you can there's no unit out there you can do an AoE type attack, AoE type of control attack, or DPS attack for under 4 turns. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this Hollow Dark B8, just to go ahead and kind of showcase this topic. Reason why I'm doing B8, guys, is because you know that I'm doing an Auto B9 series. So I'll go ahead and make a video shortly after that, but didn't want to combine the 2 videos. So looks like the first go around there, 2 stuns. Again, keep in mind this unit has 11% accuracy. So you know that when everyone recommends Despair Focus, they're saying, hey, you need to you need to run Focus because you need tons of accuracy. But as you can see right here, 2 times 5 units, 2 out of the 5 units were stunned. The second time around, 3 units out of the 3 units, 1 was stunned. So right now we're technically above average as far as the stun rate of this particular thing here. So again, having this availability, nice lockdown there. Having this availability makes dungeon play, and for those people struggling with Tower of Ascensions play, so much easier. I honestly gave up after I hit the 57 because I couldn't get past it. Just didn't. I just lacked the crowd control. Didn't have enough of it. Even with the violent energy Neo, and I have a light succubus, but it's not. I don't have enough runes for it to get it going. But it's not awakened, so the hit points and everything is low. I'm like, I'm pretty much done. And then I watched one of my really close YouTubers here, Neo Crown, just beast his way through 57 to 60 with his latest video. Without ease, and he had the same thing where he was using the light succubus and made it into spare focus, which I was planning on doing, but he had two crowd control units, and I'm like, I just couldn't think of what can I do to because I can't improve the team. Like no matter what I look at it, I can't take Shannon out there because I need Shannon's slow and her buffs to take it. And yeah, sure, I can add Megan or whatever like that, but I lose that chance of slowing everybody. So I'm like, okay, well, let's test this theory. Let's combine the availability to stun. I'll make up for a little bit of the hit points lost by the 6-star defense rune, which I still need to work on. And let's go ahead and see, how we do. And to my surprise, everything still worked out just as good. So again, this is Dungeon and Tower of Ascension topic, which is Dungeon essentially. How would this work in PvP? Probably not as good as you would think. Obviously, with PvP in the higher end, you're going to have people with really, really good runes, and with those runes come substats, and with those substats come resistance. If they're not focused on resistance initially, they still might have a little bit more resistance on them, so it might you might have a higher of a chance to resisting. But that being said, dungeon-wise, everything looks really, really good, as you can see. So obviously, the stun concept is not going to make a difference, versus a boss battle, because there's nothing, you can really do to stun him, with the topic, despite decreasing his attack gauge, whatever, but that's a different topic. Ooh, candy. Give me some candy. But, being able to utilize something like this is just going to make the dungeon runs just a little bit easier. If you're having trouble getting through a zone because you can't, basically take a round of crystal hits, then, having one or two of these units stunned along the way might be the difference between winning or losing. I unfortunately wasn't able to actually get to the boss and auto for the auto B9 series of Hall of Wind B9 and Hall of Light B9. However, if I were to manually do it and then get to those two, I can manually get through the zones no problem. But my biggest issue was I couldn't even get to that point because I was just not able to crowd control the crystals along the way. And so now that I got this set up, I really feel confident in my ability to do those B9s. So I'll be looking forward to bringing you more footage next week. But it's gonna be really interesting. So I encourage you guys to go ahead and give it a go if you have the despair runes, okay? And if you don't, you can always go back to the Hall of Giants dungeons and start collecting some, and then go ahead and test it out. And I encourage you, if you can, to go try to go despair energy. Try to make it a control based unit, but try not to add too much focus so you can kind of test out the waters with regards to the stun and how accurately it's landing on in dungeons. If you're using it in PvP, that's going to be a different issue. But in dungeons, I think it'll do well for you. It's done me wonders. I'm really excited to bring this to you because I really don't think this is out there. Not just the concept of trying stun stuff on units like this, but just the whole thought process on trying to make like the ultimate hybrid as far as a unit that you can use for anything. And units like myself that I've used, Shannon and Lulu, those are not going anywhere. Those are farmable units. Everybody can have them, so I really hope you guys give it a go and give this a shot. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off right there. Thank you guys again for your support. This is going to be the end of episode 4 on critical thinking with Childish. Shannon, the #1 stunner. All right. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon.